When we wake, hear the birds and see the sun. Side by side our fears are done. Oh, the good times just begun. Oh, we know what we have, let's hold on tight. Found what we're looking for in life. Call us crazy, but things are finally right. With you and I, the future is bright.
Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, my name is Sheila. I create videos around planning, power sheets, reading, and my life and work as an archivist. I would love if you hit that subscribe button and joined our little community here because today is a very exciting day. It is October 1st. Happy freaking October. Best month of all is here. No arguments. October is it. And we're doing our October monthly goals and its quarterly refresh. I literally forgot and had no idea as obviously I knew I was filming today and doing my power sheets, but like completely sidelined the quarterly refresh until I just opened my power sheets to October and it said, your refresh is here. Well, thank you for reminding me because I really needed that reminder. So we're doing a quarterly refresh too, so we can end out these last 3 months of 2021 with a bang, because what other way would we want to be doing it? So if you're here to set your goals with me, see my goals, hang here for the cozy vibes, you're in the right place. Before we get started, I wanted to comment on my sweater, which I feel like I need to change out of ASAP because it's getting hot in here and I'm already sweating. So if you see a wardrobe change, that is why, but I'm trying to embody the season. Also, the new 2022 power sheets officially goes on sale. It launches October 6th. So by the time you're watching this video, you have a few more days to prepare. Go scope out the color options. I did a whole unboxing video. Why didn't I notice that before? I did a whole unboxing video that's already up. Perhaps you already watched it. If you haven't watched it, go check it out after you watch this video. I give you a complete walkthrough of the new 2022 power sheets. And spoiler alert, they have a new like neutral minimal color option, which I know is probably gonna sell out on October 6th because it's been highly anticipated. So many people are like loving it that I've been, you know, talking to in the comments or on Instagram. So if you really want the neutral color, make sure you plan and budget to purchase your new power sheets on October 6th, which is this Wednesday, and hopefully you get it. Traditionally, I've always purchased my power sheets late, and that means I have limited color options, and I think I wanted like a solid color one year, and all they had was like the flowery bloom color, and I ordered this around Black Friday because they had like a big sale and everything, and I wanted to save money, but I didn't get my choice of color that I wanted. So if the cover is a priority for you, make sure you just take that in consideration when you figure out the timing that you purchase your power sheets, because from personal experience, you will miss out if you order them late. Okay, let's get into September review. Okay. Very brief overview, but I did a really good job on goals this month. The only one that I didn't completely check off is my car loan, which I'll talk about later. It's almost paid off. I don't think I need to pay the whole $450 amount that I wanted to put down. I also had some other big financial things I needed to pay for, like car things. Overall, did really good on my weekly action items, especially on the reading front and the weekly walk. Very, very proud of myself. And again, with the body movement, I actually added this move my body like midway through the month just to start tracking that progress that I started towards the end. Very happy with how that turned out. This week, not so much activity, but I'm getting my period, so giving myself grace. And struggling on the water department apparently as well. So I know this week I've been not drinking all 64 ounces either. So overall, very good on the tending list front. Let's do our review page, do some reflecting. Overall, September was a very calm and soothing month, transitioning out of summer into fall. And I was like comparing my memories to August. In August, I had like so many memories like to put in the memory section, and I couldn't think of things for September, and there weren't a lot of pictures in my camera roll. It just made me realize that I wasn't as busy. And there wasn't a lot of things in the calendar, which is why I wasn't creating a lot of good, like, memorable moments, but it was like the little things that I needed to kind of focus on and embrace, like the day-to-day routines, slow mornings, lots of reading. So I think that's what I want to cultivate moving into October, and I know I'm gonna want to try and do so many things in October with like fall and like Halloween and spooky things and the pressure to create fall content on YouTube. I filled out my little section at the bottom to say no to hustle, trying to be like everyone else, and comparison, because that will trickle in probably on the YouTube front. And I'm saying yes to slow and quiet mornings, lots of reading, just the overall spooky season, and expressing myself as is. So with that said, let's move on to the quarterly refresh. Whew, I did not like know this was happening, so I'm like excited but like overwhelmed because it's like a lot of additional work. And do I really want to check in with my goals? Let's do it. Made it to the like goal check-in page, and just a reminder to, if you have a goals at a glance sheet or your goals written out somewhere, get that out in front of you instead of trying to remember or just slop your way through this like I do sometimes. Let's get them out and really check in with it. All right, I'm feeling good, I'm feeling clear. This is all coming together. I love the keep moving forward page because it allows you to pick out which goal you feel like you're struggling the most with, which for me, it's always the like exercise, physical health related ones. So I kind of journaled out, you know, how I can kind of approach that. And for me, it's always my mindset with exercising, because I feel like I have to sacrifice my time to exercise, which was kind of an aha moment for me, like framing it that way. So I asked, you know, how can I like look at exercise differently. And a good example was, I think like a week ago or 2 weeks ago, I didn't plan my workouts. I was just like, I'm gonna just, you know, try and move my body 2 to 3 times a week. And then I actually got into a consistent exercise routine. I just felt like I was back in that like routine that I was searching for, and I hadn't even like planned for it. So I think like under planning and setting low expectations for my exercise also helps me. And again, reminding myself, you know, that working out makes me feel energized and happy. And when I don't work out, I tend to feel like low, bloated, and I'm more prone to anxiety and fear. And then I just also feel more confident when I work out. So I'm trying to like remind myself of that. Over here, I like to put kind of like just random thoughts about the next 3 months and like what I want to do, what I want to work on and body, just things that are on my mind. And then again, I just wrote out all of my goals, rewrote them out. I have not changed anything. It's also helpful for me to write it out again, because for me, you know, writing just really helps solidify things in my brain and commit it to memory, and gives it a sense of like importance as well. Same goals, and I don't have to change my goal at a glance sheet. So with that said, friends, now I can start mapping out each goal and then mini steps that I can take for quarter 3. Also, can we take a moment to check in that I'm still wearing my sweater? I'm holding out for you. I want to, you know, make sure that we're really embodying the fall vibes. And I am a little hot, but I just haven't gotten up and changed. So go me. Right now I'm gonna check my Goodreads. I'm working on my reading goal to see how many books I have left for the year and then how I'm gonna make that work. So my goal was for 40 books for this year, and according to Goodreads I've read 25, so that leaves 15 books to read, and then within 3 months, so that's about 5 books, which is perfect. I've been upping my reading goal, monthly reading goal to 5 books since September, so I think I have a good strategy with reading, you know, books that I actually enjoy and quick-paced books. And since we're in thriller, spooky season, I definitely will be able to read a lot. And then audiobooks. So let's put this to paper. So I definitely need to watch some like fall reading book recommendations, because I feel I've also been in a reading rut this whole week because I kind of already read my 5 books for the month, and then I just wanted to like recharge and get excited, and I haven't prepared myself for October or any fall reads. So let me know what fall or spooky thriller horror books you think I might like down in the comments, and I will check them out. At this point, I'm just trying to find things that, you know, strike my fancy. So to give you a little like sneaky peeky, I just wrote read 5 books a month and then listen to audiobooks as well, and I'm trying to kind of like put a mini TBR. I don't like TBRs because I feel like it's too restricting for me, but I do have some books like Rock, Paper, Scissors, House of Leaves, and The Night Circus on here. So let me know what you think I should add to my October TBR at least, and then obviously I'll have more wintry things to read in December, but let me know. All right, we're done Time to move on to our October prep work. We made it. It's time for our attending list. Friends, we have finished. There she is in all her glory. I know that doing these refreshes always takes significantly longer, and I had to fight my way through it, I think, because I didn't like plan to, because I just forgot about it, like I said. So if you have not done your October attending list and you are worried about the time. Just a reminder that you have a quarterly refresh. But yeah, I just wanted to do a brief summary of how I'm feeling, what I want to embody going into October, and all of that. So overall, my encouraging words are embrace the grace, which I heard on my Bible app from some teacher, speaker. They said embrace the grace, and I was like, I've never heard that before. It's really resonating, so let me pocket that for later. And I think that'll come in handy for this month, because something that I wrote in my prep work pages was that I feel like I have a lot of pressure to do all the fall things, to film all the fall content, to just live up to my expectation of how I want to live out my fall and the rest of the year, which is something, it's a trap I catch myself in a lot, and I have to kind of, you know, scale back and like ground myself and remind myself that I don't need to do all these things. I'm not, you know, failing if I don't do these things. And I was really like contemplating not writing a fall bucket list, which is something I always do every year, but just with how life's been the past 2 years and expectations just going out the window, I'm still kind of in that frame of mind where I don't want to do a lot of long-term planning, and even like a month is like kind of too long. Or if I do want to make some kind of list or plan something, I want it to be things that I really can control. I think this just really comes back to, can I control my surroundings? And sometimes you can't even control like your mental health or like your emotional health. Things just send you and trigger you down a spiral, and I really want to be conscious and aware of all my triggers and things moving into October, because as a YouTuber, content creator, I feel like there's so much pressure to create all this fall content, to create, you know, SEO friendly content, what the viewers want. And that was my intention going into YouTube, to just try, and I'm doing this for me. Obviously I want to help you guys and create a community, but I need to remember that this is for myself, and I don't want to go out of my, I guess, values and boundaries that I've set for myself. And I just want to remind myself that going into October, that I don't have to film a fall morning routine, I don't have to do a fall bucket list, I don't have to do any of these things except just be. And I just want to film what I want to film, but still giving what the people want. So with that said, I do want to publish 7 videos this month, which is just a random number. It's a little more than once a week, but not 2 every week, because I want to give myself some wiggle room to be, you know, creative. And I do have a lot of ideas that I want to execute and create videos around, so just giving myself that space to scale, but also scale down, because again, we need to take care of ourselves. Again, read 5 books. I've already mentioned a little bit about books, so I won't go into detail here. Read the book of 1 Samuel, which is just the next book in First Testament that I'm reading in the Bible. Pay off my car loan. I checked my balance when I was doing my prep work, and I'm under $1,000, and then I still have, I think, 2 or 3 more like automatic payments, because I pay bi-weekly. So I don't even know if I need to put an extra payment. I think I'm still gonna do like a smaller payment going into October, just to get that out of the way, and maybe I can pay it off before the end of October. And then the 2 things that are kind of in my like might do category, not putting a lot of pressure on myself category, is move my body 2 to 3 days a week. Again, going into the kind of strategy, the mental strategy that I've prepared for myself. We'll see how that goes. And bake something and have fun while baking. I think that's something on my fall bucket list, and it's something easy and a way for me to get out of my comfort zone, because I don't like cooking, baking. It's not easy to me. I have to really, you know, put the effort into it. So who knows, maybe I'll do some kind of like fall night routine video, I don't know, and we'll bake something together. Let me know if you want to see that. For weekly things, again, just doing my weekly Bible study, reading 3 to 4 days a week, which can include listening to an audiobook in the car, and then just actual reading in a book. Weekly walk or hike, again, embodying that. Watch a weekly scary movie. This is something, again, on my like fall October bucket list, is to watch all the fun Halloween movies, Halloween Town, Hocus Pocus, but also maybe some scary movies. Those all kind of fall into my scary movie category. I should have put like Halloween or spooky season, who knows. as long as I know what that means when I look at it. And then habits, same as always, just adding Move My Body this time to really track that for the whole month and hold myself accountable. And yeah, that's kind of the completed pending list. Very excited. One thing that I forgot to mention when I was doing my September review is one of the really great things that happened in September was that I received my first like subscriber donation from one of you guys. I have a link down in my description where you can go to my PayPal and just donate any amount that helps support this channel, helps support me, and I got my first one. I actually tried to send an email to that person. If your name is Jennifer, I just wanted to send you an email to thank you, and I got a return error message that the email didn't exist. I want to say thank you so much for believing in me, supporting the work here, and deciding and choosing to support me monetarily. It means so much, and getting so much feedback and praise and comments from you guys every month really helps motivate me and keep me going. I didn't show a lot of my like reflection and gratitude pages because they got a little personal, but I did put that I'm so grateful for my YouTube family community. I mean, you guys help me show up when I don't want to show up, when the days I want to hide and not just be a creator and share things. You motivate me and inspire me to pick up the camera, keep going. Again, just a big thank you. Thank you for being here, for subscribing. We're at like 550 subscribers right now. I still want to hit 1,000 subscribers by the end of this year. So if you're not already subscribed, subscribe. That would help me out a lot. It'd mean a world to me if you shared my videos with anybody or like on social media, if you think anybody would like my videos. And again, thank you for being here, helping me show up every week and do the damn thing. So let me know down below what your goals and intentions are for October, and just, I don't know, leave a fall activity that you want to do or wish to do, whether it's reading a book, going on a walk, buying a pumpkin, baking something. Maybe you guys can give me some ideas too to add to my fall bucket list. And yeah, thank you so much for being here, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!